Hey everyone, it's Sarah and Happy New Year. I am so excited to start out 2021 with workouts for you that you can do today and through the rest of the year. Going to be offering more and more things. I took a little week or so break during the holidays to focus on family, but I'm back and I've got a great workout for you today. We're going to do some strength in the Tabata format of 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. You're going to need some dumbbells, a variety, and also your mat. And if you have a bench to lie back on, we're going to do a chest press and a fly that you could use that for, but if you don't worry about it. You can also do it on the floor. So grab your equipment and meet me back here in just a minute. Hey everyone, we're ready for this strength workout. I'm super excited about it. I've had about a week and a half off from offering you new videos to celebrate the Christmas season, the holiday season with my family, and now I'm ready to go. So welcome to 2021, and I'm going to start our timer, and we're going to work in the 40-second, 20-second on-off ratio. And at the end of every 5 exercises, we'll have a 40-second long break that we will transition to 5 new exercises. Okay, so you have your dumbbells. I have a bench here to get ready to get started with, and we're going to do a couple of exercises on that, and other than that, we're all ready to go. All right, I have worked our format to include our warm-up in our 40-second on, 20-second off. So in 10 seconds we will get going. 2 and 1. We're going to start with a body weight squat. Now you can go as fast or as slow as you want. If you're beginning, just learning to get in with a program, exercise program, and you find that maybe this is a little difficult for you, I do give modifications. But if you need to slow it down a pace, all you have to do is push pause, take a little longer breather, and then come right back in and join us. All right? So we got 12 more seconds, and then we're going to take a little break and move to another exercise. 3 seconds. All right. Our next exercise is a walkout. We're going to begin at the back side of our mat. We're going to go straight legs down, walk out into a plank, and right back in. If you're a beginner, I'm going to give you an option, okay? So we're getting ready to start in 2 seconds, and here we go. Nice big stretch down, plank position, right back in. A modification of that would be this: squat, walk out to your plank, walk back into a squat, and stand. You choose which one works best for you, and you keep on going. Making sure that when you come down into that plank, you're in a nice, strong, long back position. 7 seconds or less. Still doing our warm-up. All right. Take a nice deep breath. 20 seconds to rest. We're going to move into lateral lunges. I'm going to move my mat out of the way a little bit. We're going to go side to side. One knee bends, one leg stays straight. Are you ready? Let's go. To the center and side. Keeping the back as tall as possible. I always get super excited in January for the opportunity to try to get it right this year. So I hope you're with me. I hope to be offering you more and more things, maybe some different stuff. I just started this channel last year during the pandemic, and I've learned a few things. I hope to bring you more and more. 4 seconds are left. Keeping the back tall, right here, holding. And then we're going to move into an on-the-spot jog. Just jogging in place. If you're not really a jogger, you could just go high knees and more like a march, all right? You got 5 seconds, and then we'll go. Let's go right here. I'm gonna run in place, just like I would if I were outside. You can probably tell I'm not a runner. So, moving the arms. So what I don't really want you to do is this, all right? We don't run with our arms stiff at our sides. They move naturally as our arms and legs move in tandem. You got 14 seconds left. Keeping the chest up. All right, I'm gonna move my mat back because I'm gonna use it again. We're gonna go plank to toe touch. Looks a lot like that walkout, only we're gonna add with it a toe touch. I'll show you. Walking out to a plank. I put one hand back in, touch my opposite. Walk back out to that plank. So foot to opposite hand or opposite hand to foot. All right. You have 40 seconds. And we're gonna get started with our first series of 5 exercises. We're gonna start with squat with weight. You can hold a heavy dumbbell to the center. You can hold one to each side, or you could use a small bar on your back, okay? You choose. I'm gonna use dumbbells to my side. I have 10 seconds till I start. My feet are a little more than hip distance apart. My back stays tall. Right here. Squat and stand. So I keep my back as tall as I can, and I try to get my butt down to about the level of my knee. Keeping the chest up. Come on. You got 15 seconds. Really focusing on the butt and your upper legs or your quadriceps. Good. Play down. This time, I'm gonna go 1 squat, 1 lunge, alternating the sides of the lunge. So I'm going to use my same weight. 20 seconds doesn't feel like very long, does it? 1 squat, here we go. Squat, lunge. Squat, lunge. Good. I always like to get a good workout in on New Year's Day, because it makes me feel like I've started off my year on just the right foot. And then I take down all my Christmas decorations. As you can see them, my little tree still back in the back here in my gym. Good, hold. I'm gonna use these same weights for squat to deadlift. Squatting, coming up to a full stance, and then down to a deadlift. Are you ready? Here we go. My feet are a little more narrow. Squat, deadlift. I take the dumbbells down to about mid-shin. My legs are straight on that deadlift. Thinking about where the deadlift works: the hamstring, the glute, the low back. 3 seconds. Good. All right. We got deadlift to upright row this time. I'm going to choose something slightly lighter for my upright row than I did for my deadlift, or than I did for my squat. Are you ready? Here we go. 1 deadlift, 1 upright row. So the upright row, the dumbbells stay really close to your body. And they stop right at chest level. That same range of motion on the deadlift. Good. Come on, you got 9 seconds. Perfect. All right. One more in this 5, and this one is a row. So what we're going to do is we're going to knees in, knees, and stand. All right? In 6 seconds. Here we go. Knees in, knees, and stand. Knees in, knees, and stand. As you pull those dumbbells in, close to your sides, up towards your armpit, you pinch the shoulder blades together in the back and push the chest forward. Good. Woo. Strength training is really my favorite. I enjoy cardio, and we all need cardio. But at the end of the day, I'd rather be lifting. Perfect. All right, so now you have 40 seconds to grab your drink, take a deep breath, and we're going to move to our next 5 exercises. The next 5 exercises begin with chest press. I'm going to move back to a little heavier dumbbell, and I'm going to use my bench. But if you don't have a bench, no problem. You can use your mat, just lie down on the floor, and as you do your chest presses, try to remember to not let the weight transfer down to the floor. So you keep that upper arm off the floor. Are you ready? Here we go. Extend and in. Good. Nice and steady, nice and smooth. Keeping that core braced and your low back pressed down towards the mat or the bench. You got 14 seconds. Almost there. Really perfect. I'm going to place these weights down, and I'm going to pick up one of my other dumbbells, my heaviest dumbbell that I have for the day. We're going to do pullovers. I'm going to put this at an angle. We're going to lie back, place the weight in your palms, and lower and lift. All right, so my arms are straight. My elbows have a slight bend in them, but the movement is coming entirely from my shoulder joint. Now, if that bothers your low back when you get the weight back here, no worries. You can sit your feet up like this so you can keep your low back pressed down more. All right, so there's always some way that you can adjust your body that might make it more comfortable for you so that you can complete the exercise. I got one last rep here. There we go. We're going to use the bench again, and I'm going to pick up a lighter weight for chest flies. The weights start directly over my head, over my chest, with my elbows slightly bent. All right? From here, out wide and together. So my elbows stay fixed in position. I have my feet up if that makes you more comfortable. If it doesn't bother you to sit them down, you can do that. but I'm bringing my arms out wide with that slight bend in my elbows, bringing them down chest level. Great exercise for your chest, also for your shoulder, your anterior deltoid, the front of your shoulder. Good. 2 seconds. Perfect. All right, what do we got next? Clean and press. I'm gonna go back to a little heavier dumbbell, one in each hand. Clean and press with dumbbells. Are you ready? We're gonna catch it from here to here. Drive overhead, back in and down. Good. So the weights come up and down, really close to your body. Good. 2 seconds. Perfect. Squat press coming up. I'm going to use my slightly lighter set because we're going to press overhead again. And your shoulders may be a little fatigued. We're going to start with the dumbbells at the shoulder and they stay there. Squat, drive overhead. Squat, drive overhead. If you want, you can rotate the plate weights or the dumbbells out. So your palm is facing out at the finishing point in your move, or you can just keep that neutral grip. You got 10 seconds. Perfect. All right, you got 40 seconds to grab a drink, dry off if you're sweaty. We're gonna go to Curtsy Lunge. I'm gonna move this bench a little bit. Curtsy Lunge with one dumbbell. How about your heavier dumbbell? I'm gonna hold mine by the round ends, close to my body, all right? Watch this. You know what a curtsy looks like. Here we are. Down and lift. If you prefer to use 2 dumbbells, you could use 2, holding them at the shoulders, the way we did it before in our exercise. That was a squat to overhead press. It's a little hard to hold them to the side in this exercise because they kind of get in the way of your leg moving side to side. So I'm dropping that back knee to the ground. Not all the way to the ground, but very close to the ground as I do this lunge. Crossing in the back. Perfect. Bicep curl to overhead press. Going back to that my lighter set. 1 bicep, 1 overhead. Nice deep breath. Here we go. Curl, overhead, in and down. So, this workout, it's quick. There are no repeating exercises. We do a lot of variations on the same exercise, but nothing that is truly repeating. 30 minutes, nice way to begin your new year. You can couple it with that 30-minute cardio that I'm gonna load up, or you can just add some stretching at the end. Getting your new year started off right. There we go. And hold. We're gonna go lateral raises next. I have a slightly lighter dumbbell for those. From the center, out, right here. We got 3 seconds. Ready? Here we go. Lift and lower. So my elbow is slightly bent, and all the movement is coming from the shoulder joint, straight out to the side, working that lateral deltoid, side deltoid. It's what makes your arm have a nice deltoid shape to it. You got to work both front, side, and rear deltoid to get that nice shape. 3 seconds. All right, perfect. Here we go. Gonna put these down, and I'm gonna choose my heavy weight again. And I'm gonna sit on the edge of my bench, but you certainly could do this standing. I'll explain why I'm sitting. From here, I'm gonna place the weight in my palms, elbows tucked in tight, lower and lift. Let's go. Now see how my elbows hug narrow along my head. The reason I prefer to do this in a seated position is because I arch my back a lot when I do this with a fairly heavy weight. And so I prefer to kind of try to keep that low back out of it and make my triceps do all the work. Elbows stay tucked in. From the side, like this, just down to the nape of the neck. Elbows tucked in tight, 4 seconds. Good. Woo! Wow. All right, from tricep overhead to another bicep exercise. Gonna go back. One bicep, followed by a pulse bicep. So full range of motion, double pulse. Full range of motion, double pulse. Trying not to swing the weight past your hip. Good. Keep your chest up. Eight seconds. Nice, nice, nice. Come on. Perfect. Good. All right, you got 40 seconds to rest. We're moving into our final 5 weighted exercises, and then we have 5 core exercises at the end of this workout. Be a little over 30-minute workout with the little rest periods that I plugged in there. So we're gonna go from clean to squat. I'm gonna use my heavier weight, give myself a little challenge. I'm gonna clean this weight up to my shoulders and then drop into a squat. 3, 2, and here we go. Squat and down. Squat and down. Now, when you squat, make sure you're getting that butt down low. When you come down here, make sure the weights are coming up and down the shirt, all right? Really close to the body. You do this with a bar, just the same. 8 seconds. Good. Well done. All right. Lunge to overhead. We're going to isolate on that right side. So, right side lunge, right side weight at the shoulder. We're going to step back into the lunge. Lunge, overhead. Lunge, overhead. Keeping the back tall and the body in really good alignment. Good. Woo. Halfway there. Step back knee, dropping almost all the way to the floor. If you're a beginner, you could do a lot of these exercises with no weight. Good. This would be one of them. You could just do a body weight lunge and just your hand going up overhead. Are you ready? We're going to the other side. Stepping straight back, maintaining that hip distance between your feet. Lunge and up. The hip distance between your feet is important. Let me show you why. If I step back here, keep going, and then I lunge, I feel like I'm getting off balance when I do that. So you step back a little width between your legs. You have balance when you're in this more vulnerable bent knee position. Five seconds. Good. All right, I'm going to pick my lighter set. Remember how we talked about earlier in our set before this, working the shoulder, front, side, and rear? We're going to do a rear shoulder exercise, all right? So you can sit or you can just tip forward. So let's tip forward and lift, lift. So the arms are coming out wider. So I engage my rear deltoid. The rear deltoid, smaller than the front, and the lateral, generally, especially on women, weaker, but we don't use it quite as much. So really good to train it so you get it up to the same strength as the other parts of your shoulder, and that helps to create more shoulder stability too. 3 seconds. Perfect. Nice work. I'm going to choose my heavier set again, and we're going to do a triple row, but this time not with the arms wide, but narrow along the torso, so we work more in the mid to upper back. Are you ready? Here we go. So we tip forward, 3, 2, 1, and down, and stay up. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, a pulsing movement. 3, pinch the shoulder blades. So it should feel like pinch, 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 and extend. 15 seconds. Good. Woo. Nice. There we go. All right, so we're going to move off just to the mat for our core. We have 5 exercises. You know, the core is more than just your belly. The core involves from about right here all the way down to parts of the legs, and hamstrings also are considered part of the core. All right, so let's start with single leg V-ups. From here, 3 seconds. Here we go. Up, alternating your legs. If you need an alternative, just pull that knee in. If that's still too hard, just stay down and don't sit all the way up and pull your knee in. "15 seconds. Woo. Good, good, good. Good. Awesome job. All right. I'm going to flip over onto my belly. I'm going to do a back extension for my low back, because my low back is part of my core. Come on down. I'm going to extend my hands all the way out, and then I lift and pull and relax forward. Lift and pull. Now my legs are on the floor and my toes are on the floor. but I'm pulling my shoulders, my head, and my chest up off the floor. Pinching the shoulder blades together in the back. "11 seconds. All right, perfect. We're gonna go hover with leg raises. So hover looks just like a plank, only you're resting on your elbows instead of your hands. So let's come down into this position here on my elbows. My legs are extended, my butt's low, and I alternate my leg lift up to the back. Keeping my neck in a neutral position. It doesn't have to be a huge lift, just above the height of your butt. Legs straight. You got 15 seconds. Good, good, good. Almost there. Perfect. Woo! Plank to toe reach. We did some of that already in our warm-up. We're gonna do it again. We're getting the core warmed up, and now we're gonna work it a little bit more. Are you ready? Let's go. From a plank to a toe reach. Plank, toe reach. You can probably do this without adjusting your hands. Come way up into that pike position. Opposite hand to the toe. Eight seconds. Perfect. All right, slow leg lift. Then we're gonna bring our legs out wide at the bottom of the range of motion, okay? So, get my belt around here so I'm not laying on it. Hands go up underneath the hips just a bit. My legs lower slow. Before they get to the floor, I come wide together, but I don't ever touch the floor. If you like, you can keep your head and your shoulders up off the mat. That adds a little tension. Good. You got 15 more seconds. Perfect. Woohoo! Pull those knees in. Stretch out your low back a little bit. Thanks for joining me for this strength workout. It was a quick one, 30 minutes to start your year off right. And if you're feeling like you maybe want to do a little something extra, hit the link below and it'll take you right into some cardio. All right? I'll see you again really soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.